Jay, where are we injury update-wise?
Robert Griffin's out. Did not participate today. Oh, shit. Yeah. Porter did not participate, and Trenton Robinson did not participate. Porter just re-tweaked his hamstring a little bit in the game. We'll check him out tomorrow. Robinson did not participate with his ankle. And limited were Golston, Hakeem Jordan, Laval, Niles Paul, Jordan Reed, and Trent. And then full participation was Baker, Hatcher, Deshaun, Jenkins, and Arakpo.
Jay, does that mean that Niles Paul has been cleared for contact? And
Not yet. He just
Okay.
was going through individual drills and stuff, and then they'll monitor him again today after practice and tomorrow. And they're just taking slowly but surely steps to make sure he's okay.
You guys are 4 games in now. Do you feel like that identity has been found yet, or are you guys still trying to learn about who you are, what you were supposed to be?
Yeah, I think we're still learning, and guys are still learning how to play the game the right way. You know, we have some youth defensively, guys getting a lot of reps for the first time, and they're learning as they go, and they're making some young mistakes. But the good thing is they're in the heat of the battle, they're in the fire, and they're learning from what they're doing, and they're going to get better because of it. And then offensively, we just have to continue to grind out what we're good at and try to, obviously convert our third downs.
Did you think that you all would be further along in that whole identity process by this point?
I hope so. I think, with, losing D'Angelo Hall and forcing Breland into some action early on, and then Keenan doing a great job middle linebacker. He's going through some things, and, Trent Murphy's learning the defense, and Hatcher's learning with the new group, and Ryan Clark's learning how this system works and all that stuff. We have some guys that are kind of finding their way, but overall as a group, they just got to learn how to play together, and that takes a little bit more time than I thought and I hoped, but they'll get it. And I know they're practicing hard, and they're going to come along quickly than I hope they come along a lot quicker.
Jay, I know you have 2 more full practices before Monday, an extra day obviously this week. Are you confident that the guys who are limited are going to be able to help you on Monday?
I am. They're going through with Larry, and they're doing their rehab the right way, and we'll see. But you never can tell. Some guys, when you're limited, you're not getting the reps that you need out there at practice. You'd like to get more, but you still have to be cautious with them. And these guys are tough guys. They want to be out there, but we also have to be smart. But we have no way of knowing, but I'm very hopeful at least.
How did you feel Josh Larivas did in his first start last week?
He did okay. He did okay. There were some times that there were some snaps I know he wished he had back. He got thrown around a few times, but there were some plays he was very good. He was kind of one extreme or the other. He was either very good or not very good. And we got to make sure we eliminate the not very good, get him a little bit more consistent. But in his first full-time action, there's a lot to improve on, but he did some good things.
Jay, for his first couple of years, Russell Wilson's been, I think, pretty cool and collected there when he plays. From your standpoint, what is it about him, the way that he plays, that allows him just, not the highest of the highs, not the lowest of the lows, kind of just rides even keel and doesn't really screw things up?
Yeah, he's a very good decision maker. You can see that. Even when plays break down, he's very protective with the ball. He manages the game like a pro, like a veteran. Doesn't make many mistakes. He's accurate with the ball when he has to be, and he plays their offense the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't turn the ball over, and their defense gets turnovers, and that's the big difference in their team. Is why they're 2-1. They're Super Bowl champs. They create turnovers on defense, and they don't turn the ball over on offense. And it starts with the quarterback making good, sound decisions, and he plays like a 10-year vet. That's for sure.
When you look at that opportunistic Seattle defense, is there one area that concerns you more than the others?
No, that's what concerns you the most, is that they're very good everywhere. They're averaging giving up 2.8 yards a carry, I think. You think with such a great pass defense, heck, let's run the ball. But teams are only averaging 2.8 yards a clip. We had a 500-play cut-up on them on their run game, and 350 of them were 2 yards or less. So they do a great job in the run game. Then obviously when you have to throw it, their corners are excellent, their safeties are excellent, and then their pass rush is outstanding. So they don't have a weak player, a weak link on their defense. We just have to go out and run our offense and try to be more physical and do what we do. And our guys are just going to have to play a little bit better and a lot better for us to have a chance.
Jay, how do you work with quarterbacks, and Kirk in particular, on, not telegraphing where they're throwing the ball or looking off receivers? Is this more art than skill? Can you learn it? And where is he in that arc of getting, good at it?
Yeah, he's still progressing. He's very young with limited starts, and that's going to come with experience. And, staring down receivers is part of it that you have to learn from. And if you stare down receivers against these guys, you're going to throw more than 4 picks. You're going to throw about 11. So we got to make sure he does a great job with his eyes, and because that's one thing that Seattle does unbelievable is all eyes are on the quarterback, and they drive, and they do an excellent job of rallying to the ball. So he's got to do a good job with his eyes and be decisive with his throws and accurate. But that just comes with time and comes with preparation and learning from your reps that you get at practice and in the games and moving forward when you do make a mistake. So I have confidence that Kirk's going to bounce back from his 4-pick day and do a much better job moving forward.
Jay, how do you balance between, there was a game I think Richard Sherman didn't have a ball thrown at him, the Green Bay game. When you watch that film, how do you balance between, staying away from a guy who's obviously a dynamic player, but also not limiting your own offense?
Yeah, it's a good point. I think it was just it's a heck of a deal. They got 2 very good corners. I think Maxwell's playing excellent too, and then the safeties are doing a good job. They have good underneath help sometimes, so Sherman can slough back a little bit and play the deep ball. And sometimes when they want to play bump and run man to man, he can get up and jam people and do a great job. He's obviously a great corner, but we feel like we have good receivers and we have to go out and challenge whoever the corner is. That's why we went out and got Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon and Andre Roberts. So hopefully those guys will be up to the challenge. They definitely have to step up their routes, their route discipline, coming in and out of breaks, and the quarterback has to do a great job with the accuracy and anticipation for us to have a chance. But, we're not going to shy away from anybody, but obviously we know both corners are very good.
Jay, is Lynch as vicious and violent a runner as you've seen, and how do you go about slowing him down?
I don't know. How you have to go about it by bringing your whole body of work with you, your pads. You got to lower your pad level with them. You got to bring your arms with you. If you try to tackle him on the side, he'll run right through you. But he is an angry runner, and he's a violent runner, and he loves contact. And on the Monday night stage, and he's got a lot of energy. He's got a week off, so he's going to be fresh-legged. So it's going to be important for us to gang tackle, wrap up, and get him on the ground. But he is a dynamic running back, and he is an angry running back and a force to be reckoned with. And to me, he's, obviously Russell's very good with managing the game, but he's the heartbeat of that offense.
Coach, this might be a little off topic, but with the off season that Kirk and Santana Moss had, is there any situation other than injury in which you might activate him for a game?
Santana? There is. He's very close right now. We're only dressing 5 wide receivers, and he definitely has a talent to be one of the 5. It's just right now with Aldrich's speed and Deshaun's kind of he's had to hurt shoulder. We want to have another speed threat out there. 4.25, 4.3 is tough to substitute for. And then of course Ryan Grant emerging as the young guy. We want to make sure he gets his reps from time to time. He's just right now the odd man out. Nothing that he's done wrong. It's just we feel like we got 5 receivers that are a little bit more useful. But, we have a great deal of respect for Santana, what he brings to this team on and off the field. And I would imagine that by season's end, he's going to get his reps and he's going to get his looks. I don't know when that will be, though.
Jay, it's been a couple of days. What's the feedback you've heard on D'Angelo Hall's surgery?
That it went well. I think he'll rehab fine. I was in Cincinnati with what the heck's his name? The corner, Leon Hall, and he had 2 of them done, and he came back fine with it. And so if he goes through the rehab process like I know D'Angelo will, he'll be ready to roll. All right.